What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Darion. This is another edition of the Modern Luxuries podcast. And today, as you see, we're joined via Zoom by this amazing young lady on my left. I don't know if it's going to be on your left when I edit this. But this is my friend Raven. She was not Miss Senior. You were the senior class president. My
Yes.
senior year at Clark Atlanta University, me and her have been cool since freshman year, sophomore year of college. Been cool ever since. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself a little bit, just
How
a
you
little bit.
doing? Good morning. My name is Raven. I go by the Raven Simone on all social medias. Um, so excited to be here with you this morning. Like you said, I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. Went to Clark Atlanta with you, and we're here now.
I'm gonna start out by saying too. First of all, I'm jealous and congratulations. YouTube channel already took off. You hit your
Thank
100.
you.
What is it? 1,000 subscriber point, or you're at 2
Yeah,
now?
I'm almost at 2. I'm at 1650.
I'm jealous.
It's
And I want to make it known to everybody. I'm not envious. I'm jealous. Jealousy means I want what you have. Envious is I want what you have and I don't want you to have it.
No, don't
I'm
be.
actually very happy for you.
Thank you.
I actually subscribe. I actually watched the first couple episodes. That's why actually I wanted you to be on the show because you just recently got well, I forgot the full name of the surgery, but
So
I know
the
you recently just
name
got
of it is Brazilian butt lift with 360 lipo or a BBL.
so as soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, I've known you and I've seen your journey with, just trying to get healthier, eating better. You also the founder of what is it, Watch Me Fitness?
Yes.
Yeah, so I've seen like you were losing weight and you looked good
Mhm.
pre-surgery.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to have you on the show, just ask you like the why, because it's always a stigma that women get the surgery, they get that everything is artificial, everything is fake, it's no genuineness in it. But why did you get it? Nobody ever asks why did you get it?
Yeah. So um just a quick run through of the story. I have struggled with my weight for a very long time. I have a health condition called PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, makes it very hard for me to lose weight. And so I considered getting, in 2018, I considered getting the gastric sleeve, and I was going to go through with that surgery, and my insurance for my job was going to pay for it, and everything was all smooth. As you can see with my first YouTube video, I ended up getting fired from that job, so no more insurance, couldn't get that surgery. So that really prompted me to start losing weight on my own. And I felt like that way was better because now I appreciate the weight loss even more. An entire business has come out of it. And so I started that journey with Royale, my sister, and we started to lose the weight. And then I realized that no matter how much weight I lose, I'm still going to have the shape that I have. And that's the misconception that, like, if you do 1,000 squats, you're going to get a big butt. If you do 1,000 lunges, you're going to get hips. If you do 1,000 push-ups, you're going to get big arms. The thing is, you're going to build that muscle, but the physique of you, the shape of you, it's going to adjust to the original shape that you have. So naturally, and my women will understand this, naturally I have hip dips. Naturally, which is mean I don't have full hips. Naturally, I don't have a really big butt, and my butt was like low. Naturally, I have a big stomach, so I had like loose skin right there. So I was like, you know what? I didn't put in the work. I didn't lost the weight. I'm a little hesitant because I don't want people to discredit me. But at the end of the day, it's my body. I earned it, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, but even like with that, because I see both sides of it.
Yeah.
I think I told you yesterday, and I hope she doesn't mind me saying it. My mom, she got the sleeve,
Mm-hmm.
and I seen my mom, her journey to lose weight and everything. My mom to me, and granted, it's my mom, so I see her different from everybody
Yeah.
else. But it was like I see, mom, you're fine,
Yeah.
and I'm a person, I like genuineness. I love realness.
Yeah.
And I look at people and it's like all the flaws that we have, that's just the flaw that we have, i.e., like you said, the body shape. A lot of that is genetics.
Yeah.
Like if you come from a family of big people,
Yeah.
then you
Naturally.
really can't expect to be built like me.
Yeah.
But with that, I always say, like, you can be big, but don't be the sloppy big, be in
Right.
tone, which I saw in you. So when I saw that you was getting the surgery, I was kind of like, but you look fine the way you
Yeah.
are. Like,
Yeah. And the thing too is like, because a lot of people have this question is like, why did you get it? And I just want to make it clear that like a BBL is not weight loss surgery. So you have to lose weight, get in shape, get a healthy BMI or body mass index. Um, they check all of your blood work to make sure that everything is healthy. So you have to be healthy in order to get really any surgery. Because even when I was going to get the gastric sleeve, they told me I had to lose weight prior to that. Because when
you
you
got to
go,
lose like 10, 15 pounds,
yeah,
ain't it?
like, so in order to get any surgery, you still have to be healthy. And just because you're healthy doesn't mean you are shaped the way you want. Because you can be 200 pounds and be more healthy than a person who's 160 pounds. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I was just like, man, I didn't lost all of this weight. This is something I want to do. I want a butt. I want hips. I just want to do it. And I feel like I don't know. I just did it.
Now, I'm going to ask you this, and please don't get offended with me asking. Was the motive behind it anything beyond you? Like, was it not to get, like, how do I say? Best way to put it, there's in media, I blame us men, of course. That's why I say we need to protect our Black women. Protecting means just loving them the way they are. We in culture like the women with the big breasts, the fake booties, and everything. Did you feel like in order to be accepted or sought after in that aspect, you needed to have the surgery, or you wanted to raise your butt, slim your stuff? Like, did you feel like that was a needed, or you really just did it because I just want to do this?
I think I did it because, so to be just completely transparent, I think in every woman and in everybody, there's a there's that need or that want to want to be accepted or to want to fit in and everything like that. So I don't want to just completely sit here and say I never had that need or that want, because I think everybody has that desire. But the true foundation of why I wanted to get it is, and I hope my mom doesn't mind me saying this, but like I said, my mom got the gastric sleeve, and then my mom also went and got a BBL. And what it does to your confidence, what it does to your confidence, because it's not really about how other people perceive you or how other people see you. For me, it's about how do I look and how do I feel in my house when I'm naked looking at myself in the mirror. Do I like what it is that I see?
Mm-hmm.
Am I completely in love with every little thing about me that I see when I'm at home, when I'm naked in my true most intimate setting? And I felt like, this would help me. And I can honestly say my confidence was already there from losing the weight, but then this just really topped it off. And so, yeah.
Well, you want to, feel sexy, look sexy because you
Yeah.
have a nice body. And that's why I made sure, especially in this episode, that I continued our sponsorship and partnership with Indulgence Lingerie. Indulgence Lingerie is the premier, in my opinion, the premier growing lingerie brand in the country. I mean, we all know about Victoria's Secret and the Somas of the world, where you're going to go in there, get a bra and panty set, and it's going to cost you like $80 for just one piece. Well, with Indulgence Lingerie, she found a way to create quality pieces at an affordable price. And I mean, she has things on her site that goes for like $5. $5, and they're quality pieces. I'm a strong supporter of it. My whole family is supporters of it, and all my followers with MLP Studios are supporters of it. As a matter of fact, if you use our promo code ML Podcast at Indulgence Lingerie, it's going to be somewhere going along the bottom right now. You will receive 10% off and advanced shipping. You'll get shipping. It's not going to take you 100 years for you to get your stuff. In addition, she just launched a brand new collection while pregnant. She just had the owner. She just had a baby, and she just launched a whole new collection. So make sure you stop by Indulgence Lingerie. Use our promo code ML Podcast. Receive 10% off, and support Black women, support Black business, and support little Black boys. Now, you said something that was pretty important. Like, I really want to ask you because I know how your character was, your demeanor, and you just, people, because you, like I said, you've always been a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
Now, has that having this surgery, has there just been an influx of now just dudes just flocking to you because of this new look?
I would say ever since I started to lose weight and people could see the transformation, like the actual transformation of me being like 243 pounds to me being like 180, 178, getting down like that.
Mm-hmm.
Since the weight loss, I would say there has been an influx of general support. Since the surgery, I mean, yeah.
I mean, I could just only imagine because I see, like, there's social media personalities. They went from being lames, not having any following, no nothing, to out of nowhere they're like the hottest thing. Oh, fly!
Yeah.
They're like the hottest thing in the world. Like, they over here having 100,000 subscribers, and you see all these celebrities, and it's like, where were you at when they were at their just regular natural state?
Yep. And I think that comes from your own discernment, knowing who's giving you genuine support, who's only supporting you because they want you to support them in return a couple months down the line, and then, who's just being fake with it. And so I think that comes from your personal discernment. You have to know who to trust or who's actually being genuine. But I'm open to all support. I mean, anybody who DMs me or messages me about their surgery or wanting to get surgery or their weight loss, wanting to get weight loss, I'm open to all support. I think anybody who knows me would know that I'm a complete open book. I'm not really too embarrassed about anything or not willing to share anything if somebody asks. So, I mean, I think it's all fine.
So would you at this moment, would you consider yourself not so much fake, but like, do you view yourself as what people try to talk about? Like, the people that, oh, you took the shortcut, you're not even real, this isn't your, would you put yourself in that, or you look at yourself as, this is my body,
Mm-hmm.
I just so happen to pay for it a little bit too?
Mm-hmm. I think both. Well, not like the fake part, but I think I look at it in a sense of like, yes, this is my body. I just happen to pay for this, that, and the third. The same way we say that's weave, but hey, it's my hair because I paid for it and it's on my head. And then also too, like I said before, nothing on my body, even with this surgery, is something that I didn't have before. So I have no fake silicone inside of my body. I have no fake implants inside of my body. I have literally the same fat that was sitting in my abdomen area, just sucked out and put in my buttocks area. So nothing on me is fake. I don't have any extra fake implants, fillers, anything like that. So this is all me. I still weigh the exact same. It's all the same fat, just rearranged. And then at the end of the day, I feel like what a lot of people are learning during this pandemic and just being able to spend this time with yourself, especially with me, is do what you want to do. It doesn't matter how other people are going to perceive you, because other people don't have to go to sleep with you at night. You have to go to sleep with yourself at night. You have to wake up in the morning and walk past that mirror. You have to look at yourself. You have to be in this body for the rest of your life. So it should be a temple that you want to be in. And so that's just how I feel.
So now, with that, would you consider getting more work done? Or when I say
I
more
think
work, like, now that you already taken the first step, because I also want to address, like, I had somebody ask me when I said I was going to be having this episode with you. They asked me, well, that's like a gateway surgery, because as soon as you get that, now you want to get a bigger butt. Now you want to get bigger boobs. Oh, now you want to just lose it all. Now you want to get some stuff in your. So would you consider now doing more, like going further, or are you just kind of like, I'm happy with my face and my skin and everything else. Just need to do
I
this.
think that, and this is me just being completely transparent, I think that anybody who gets any type of procedure, it opens you up to say, okay, if I can change this about myself, what's another flaw that I have that I can change? And then you're more willing to do it because you've already taken that first step. I think you have to have self-control. And that's why, I don't know if you've watched this video, but if y'all haven't watched my YouTube video, I did everything you need to know before you have a surgery. I said is that you have to be comfortable with yourself, and you have to have self-confidence, and you have to have self-esteem before you go and get any type of procedure, because if you don't, you're then going to become addicted to it. You're then going to want to go bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
But you can see how that can be deemed as like contradictory, because it's kind of like you're saying, and it's just how I interpret it. You're saying be 100% comfortable with like, in yourself, but then also cosmetically change yourself. Like I know with me, when I was coming out of high school, I weighed like 140 pounds, soaking wet,
Yeah.
about to play college football in the South.
Yeah.
So, granted, for me, there isn't a surgery to pack on muscles, but it was like I'm in the gym. I was in the gym 7 days a week, 3 times a day, getting it in. I packed on like 20 pounds in the summer. I didn't think it was possible. At the peak of me working out, I weighed like 180 some pounds. Now, granted, I let myself go. I stopped working out now, but I'm comfortable with that because it's kind of like I don't need to work out. I'm fine where I am.
I
But
think
when
what,
you say, but like you said, I have to be comfortable in my skin. I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, I want to change this. I work out, and now I'm just kind of like, yeah, I'm comfortable with whatever skin I got.
yeah.
But when you say be comfortable with yourself, want to change yourself, but not so much don't put the work in, but like just alter it. You can see how that seems a little contradictory by you saying be comfortable
Yeah,
in yourself and want to change yourself.
I can see what you're saying. I'm really glad that person asked this question. To clarify, I think it is be comfortable with your being, be comfortable with who you are. I'm comfortable being Raven. I'm comfortable being my short, loud, chocolate self, very dominant, very funny. I'm comfortable in my entire being. Are there little flaws and things that I would like to change? Yeah, I would like to fill my hips in. Yeah, I would like a bigger butt. But if I couldn't get those things, I would still be okay with just being Raven, just being who Raven is. But since I have the access to change these things, I'm gonna do it. But I'm still comfortable with who I am. I'm still, I don't know if you can understand that or if the listeners can understand that, but I just feel like with your self-esteem, don't rely on this surgery. Maybe that's a better way to say it. Do not rely on any type of cosmetic procedure to make you who you are. I was
Mm-hmm.
already Raven. I already had a YouTube channel. I was already doing all of this stuff. I've already been who I am before I had surgery.
Mm-hmm.
This is just the cherry on top. And I think once you have that mentality.
All right, hold on 1 second. I got to drop this one ad real quick. This episode is also sponsored in part by the amazing people at Kamer Avenue. Kamer Avenue is a mobile cigar company based out here in Atlanta, but they do ship across the country. And I can tell you one thing. I just went to a party this past weekend, and I mean, there's a couple of cream of the crop guys in there, and they were actually even impressed with the cigars they're able to get. And as a matter of fact, they're presenting at the Atlanta Fashion and Polo Classic, which is October 11th. This is in Polo Classic is one of the biggest events in Atlanta. This is the cream of the crop, a multi-million-dollar event, and they're presenting. Why are they presenting? Because they have a humidor far more extensive than like 90% of the cigar company that you've been to, and they do ship across the country. So even if you're not in Atlanta, you can get in on this. I actually have this box for my birthday. I have another humidor. They send me stuff all the time. Some of the best smokes I ever had. And for all my listeners, I want you to partake in that. So if you use our promo code ML Podcast, you receive 15% off of your next purchase. And if you spend over $50 with our promo code, you also get free shipping. Now, 15% may not sound like a lot, but 15% actually adds up to being like a whole stick or even a whole box if you order it right. So again, use ML Podcast at checkout in the promo section. The website is going to be down here. It's also going to be in the description below. Tell them MLP sent you. Now, Raven, I wanted to address this one thing, like you said, about validation, because we've dealt with this when we was in college.
Yeah.
Because remember when we was in college and it would be like, and I ain't throwing no shade, I ain't shooting at, but it was like people get those letters on their chest, you know, they become Greek, and now they went from you was lame before. But I always had the idea is like you was lame before, now you're just lame with letters.
Yeah.
But a
Yeah.
lot of people put them letters on their chest, and now they think they're like, you know, the dopest thing walking the planet Earth.
Yeah.
From now, granted, you're not Greek, are you? No, you're not Greek. So, granted, you're not Greek, but do you think that it's that same feeling with people that get the surgery?
I think it's that feeling with anything. I think that's why I'm saying you have to know who you are. You have to know yourself, be confident in your being, because you can't simply rely, like if I relied on the validation of everybody else to make me feel confident, if I relied on the validation of this surgery to make me feel confident, I'm going to continue to be addicted. Like the person said, I'm going to continue to want more and more and more, because there's always the fuller lips, the arched brows, the cheek, the dimples, I always want a flatter stomach. I always want smaller arms. You know what I'm saying? So, um, could be similar to the example you use with the letters, but I think that's what I'm saying. You have to be who you are. I was Raven in college. I'm Raven here. I was Raven when I was working out. I was Raven. I'm still Raven after the surgery.
Mm.
So I think you just have to know yourself.
And
And
I actually know a couple other people that got surgeries and like, you know, got the breast done, not all this other stuff. And I developed it as I describe it. And please excuse me, all my followers. I don't like the fact in any cussing. I call it the pretty bitch syndrome.
Okay.
Where it's kind of like, again, going from being a lame to you popping, where you went from being you know
Mm-hmm.
to I'm the baddest thing walking. Oh, you can't sit with me. I don't want to talk. Have you had to either shut yourself down from doing that, or have you adapted traits of that you can see?
I don't think so. Even though I'm very dominant to a lot of people and I'm very confident to a lot of people, I don't always like a lot of attention. And so if you haven't watched my last YouTube video when I did the try on haul with Royale rating my outfits, you will see that like wearing certain type of things that really show off my body and really show off how it is that I look, I'm very kind of like self-conscious of wearing those things. Even though I have the body and I'm so happy I got it, it draws a lot of attention. And I don't always like a lot of attention on myself. So I highly doubt that I will ever become that type of person or have that mentality of, oh, you can't sit with me, I'm da 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 da.
Yeah, because I mean, I look at it like, what is it? The Avengers when they first introduced the new Spider-Man, he was like, I wasn't like I got these abilities. I wasn't an athlete before. I
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't be an athlete now.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, dudes wasn't flocking to you before. Now you don't want to be just putting yourself out there where everybody's flocking to you now.
Mm-hmm. And even if they are now, I'm still able to discern who's coming to me simply for that, who's gonna want me simply for my body, or who's just gonna want Raven genuinely for Raven. And like you said, you didn't think that I needed the surgery. A lot of people feel that way, and I think that's the beauty of it, because I'm so me. Like I'm me before the surgery, I'm the same me afterwards. I just now have a big butt with it and hips and all of that type of stuff. So yeah.
So now I have to, as we wrap up, I have to ask you this one thing. So I know, your YouTube is blowing up, social media is blowing up, and I've actually even seen just the comments, like like how is it now dealing with actually having haters? Like I've never had legit haters before.
Uh-huh.
And then I started to get them like when I started making like real significant money, when I started wearing custom suits, when I started, and I was kind of like, what is you mad at? Like, why? What did I do?
Yeah. Um, it's such a like delicate thing with these haters. You really have to like kind of be delicate with them, because in all reality, they're really supporters. Um, they may be jealous a little, or they may be envious a little, as you explained earlier. Um, but in all reality, they really support you. They really want what you have, or they like it. They want it for themselves, and so you kind of gotta be aware of that. But we all know that social media gives people the power to say anything they want to say without repercussion. So people are going to say anything. And I have told myself, as my roommate have told me, you have to stop reading the comments. You have to just stop. I like, people I don't think people know this. I sit there and I will, as they come in, I will read every single comment that somebody posts. And I have to stop myself because it's like, you know what? I'm sitting here and I'm making myself mad when I can be doing something for my business. So let me
And it
just,
makes you vain too. I
yeah.
realized, like, when I started posting, like when I took like photo shoots, and I'd go through the comments and I'd be like, I'm really that dude. Then I had to come out like,
Yeah.
bro, I'm regular as hell. Like, what the
Nah, for real.
like, bro, I'm regular as hell. What do y'all
Because as I'm reading the comments, and well, for me, I know as I'm reading the comments and somebody is saying like, oh, you this and oh, you're that. And I mean, I just thought to tell myself, like, I find myself going like, well, who are you? And you this, and that. And you ain't even got this. And
exactly? It's
like,
like, bro,
yeah, Ray, chill out. Just
I
relax.
really had to tell myself one time a dude said something about me. I was like, bro, you don't make enough money to say something
Yeah,
about how
like
I
you start
dress.
to really get like that. So I
Yeah,
just,
like I had a dude really like try to really badmouth me, talking about I was gay. I drink because I dress nice. Oh, you be all pretty, old dude. You over here want to be looking like. I'm like, bro, you don't make enough money to talk about me. Then I even started. Then I even looked back even further. I was like, why'd I even let this man bother me?
yep, yep,
I don't
yep,
even know this dude.
yep.
Like,
And it's, I mean, but them comments is because people really get reckless. And I think you have to do it in a tasteful way to address everybody and just say, hey, like I see y'all commenting, whatever, kind of address it if you choose to. I know I chose to address it just because like y'all are sitting here saying these types of things, and then what they do in the comments is they start commenting back and forth with each other, talking back and forth with each other, and it's like, okay, y'all are creating this whole scenario in my comment section, and y'all don't know me, and y'all just like I had somebody subscribe, I had somebody comment and say, you were better off working out. You didn't have to get this surgery. You should have just worked out. Hey, you don't know me. I've lost 65 pounds. This must be your first day on my channel.
mm-hmm.
And so now you have other people commenting like, yeah, girls need to just work out. Girls are so succumb to society. And this is, you're creating this whole scenario.
Well, it's because people don't realize that you're a real person. Like even me personally, and I can say this because you're my friend.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to have the surgery just because I just don't like the surgery.
Yeah.
And I thought that you looked fine. Like you looked amazing when you was losing weight. Now, granted, you look amazing now, but it was like, if you
Yeah.
didn't do it, you would have still looked amazing.
Yeah.
That's my rationale. And I can say that because I actually know you.
Yeah.
Whereas other people were saying it's kind of like, bro, you don't know me. I don't know you. What, like, you just talking at this point.
Yeah. But I will say in our reality, and this is no shade, no tea to anybody. When I put it out, even though there's a lot of people who say they don't like it or they're, girls shouldn't get it or this and that, when I put it out that I was getting it, you'd be surprised at the DMs and the secret messages that people send. Hey, can you please let me know how I go? I've actually been considering it. A lot of people, if they had the access, would do it. If they had the funds, if they had the caregivers, if they had the time, if they had the means to do it, they would simply. And I mean, they just would. And I have to say, like, okay, Raven, at the end of the day, you popping. I'm never gonna not say I'm popping. I'm never gonna be like dumb myself down or make myself small. I'm gonna be me. I know I look good. You know I look good. You knew I looked good before. You know I look good now. That's just me being me. But you kind of secretly want what I have.
They become envious because now
Yeah,
it turns into, I want what you have and I don't want you to have it.
yeah, yeah. So I mean,
Because
like
then
I said,
I'm pretty sure people starting even, oh, she probably messing with somebody that got some money. Or she could
it
have
comes
just,
with all that.
put money aside, paid for it herself. Or
Yeah, and I mean, and that's what people say. Well, how did you get this? And how did you get? And like I told everybody, actually, this was a birthday gift from my very supportive mother, who helped me pay for this surgery. Like, and that's what I will say too for anybody.
really?
Yeah, for
that,
anybody
that was,
who is considering surgery, it's so important to have the support of people that love you, because you will have haters, you will have people, you will have naysayers, I would say. Um, So you need that support system. Like I needed my mom to be there for me. I needed Royale. I needed my best friend Elisha to be there for me and to support me, you know, and everybody else who's in my support system. I needed them people to say, Raven, we support you doing this because everybody else is gonna have something to say. Mm-hmm. So I feel like you need support.
Yeah. All right, so we're about to wrap up. So what projects you got lined up? Anything that you have going on right now?
Yes, we have some amazing stuff. If you haven't already, or if you don't already, go follow our fitness page at Watch Me Fitness on Instagram. We have some amazing stuff coming in October, which is also Breast Cancer Month. So please just be on the lookout for that. And subscribe to my channel. As always, click that bell so you'll be notified every single time that I upload at the Raven Simone on YouTube as well. So.
And her YouTube will be the first link in the description. And then at the bottom slash middle is going to be her Instagram. I'm going to put that in there. But this has been another edition of Modern Luxuries Podcast. I want to thank you, Raven, for hopping on early in the morning to record this with me. You guys make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe, follow us on Instagram, hit the notification bell. I forget to tell people to do that. Mm-hmm. And then be on the lookout because we have a bunch of new projects. Matter of fact, hold on, y'all. Look. This is literally all the new projects that we have coming up. I mean, I got new episodes, MLP Studios, got 2 new shows launching. Lux Argue, which debuted this past Saturday. Make sure you guys go watch that. It'll be the last video on the page. We have another episode being taped tomorrow to be released on Saturday as well. So we got a bunch of new projects, so make sure you guys follow us. Stay informed. Stay blessed. And Raven, again, thank you for being on, and we out.
Bye. Thank you.